aku Pau, romernya Onik Pertiwi.
Pau. Halo, aku Livi, mid laner. Luar biasa sekali karena Onik Pertiwi ini tuh jadi satu-satunya tim ladies di MDL kemarin. Boleh dong sharing sedikit gimana rasanya jadi satu-satunya tim ladies nih? Mungkin boleh dari Pau atau dari Livi, silakan. Sebenarnya waktu awal tahu kalau kita bisa masuk MDL itu kayak rasanya kaget banget sih. Terus seneng banget lah karena bisa dapat kesempatan buat bertanding lawan cowok-cowok, karena sebelumnya kayak belum pernah ya, kayak kita selalu dari tim, maksudnya turnamennya cuma ladies aja. Terus kita berkesempatan dan pastinya senang banget. Terus waktu mulai masuk ke turnamennya itu sebenarnya deg-degan banget ternyata. Jadi kayak deg-degan, tapi akhirnya tetap senang karena banyak pelajaran yang bisa kita dapetin sih dari lawan. Keren sekali. Tapi kalau dari Pau sendiri, ada nggak sih perbedaan karena kamu harus ngelawan tim laki-laki, atau ini lebih ke skillsnya aja, it's not about gender? Silakan.
Kalau dari aku sih tentunya ini semua bukan tentang gender. Cewek-cewek juga sebenarnya bisa bersaing, tapi mungkin butuh proses untuk improve, butuh waktu. Tapi aku yakin kalau di game ini nggak cuma tentang gender, cewek juga bisa berkembang dan bisa terus-terusan improve buat di game Mobile Legends ini.
Oke, dan ini menarik sekali, kita langsung ke coachnya nih yang mengajar, Coach Chico. Ini kita melihat dari melatih MPL AD Ladies dan juga akan segera menyambut MWI sebentar lagi nih. Coach Chico melihatnya gimana sih since ladies di esports industry ini khususnya?
Sebenarnya tuh seru sih, karena ladies itu sekarang tuh lagi sedikit banget, tolonglah banyakin. Tolong diperbanyak. Nah, jadi karena memang scene ladiesnya sedikit, turnamen kali ini yang kita hadepin itu dia kan cukup lumayan besar juga, dan karena itu juga mungkin ya, jadi semua tim kayak kompetitif banget lah. Kayak beberapa tim juga build tim ladiesnya mereka bikin baru gitu, dan lumayan cukup banyak sih gitu.
Oke, ini menarik banget dan mungkin bisa diperbanyak lagi. Mungkin teman-teman yang mau jadi pro player tapi kalian ladies, jangan berkecil hati karena lihatlah Onik Pertiwi ini menjadi salah satu bukti nyata. Nah, aku juga pengen dong dengar mungkin kata-kata dari kalian untuk para Sonic nih, untuk terus mendukung kalian, apalagi kalian akan bertarung juga di Battle of Gamers ini yang ada di season 1 ya, season pertamanya nih. Silahkan boleh untuk pesan-pesan kepada para Sonic nih untuk mendukung kalian selalu.
Buat para Sonic, doain ya Onik Pertiwi biar bisa lolos ke EWC. Dukung terus kita, nonton terus kita. Semoga kita selalu memberikan hasil yang terbaik, hasil yang memuaskan. Amin.
Amin. Dari Livi ada tambahannya mungkin? Tetap dukung kita. Terus terima kasih juga sih udah selama ini udah selalu dukung kita. Tapi kita bakal terus berusaha buat kalian. Kita pingin juga menyumbang piala BOG dan piala EWC buat Sony. Amin pastinya dari Coach Chico nih. Terakhir untuk teman-teman sekalian yang harusnya kalian bisa mendukung Lady Sins lebih dan lebih lagi, terutama untuk para Sonic yang ada di rumah dan juga yang menonton tayangan ini. Silakan.
Oke, so buat Sonic dukung kita terus agar kita lolos ke ajang internasional, dan mudah-mudahan kita dapat bisa juara lah di situ gitu. Jangan lupa nonton kita sih nanti, dukung kita terus.
Jangan lupa nonton dan dukung juga pastinya. Thank you so much Onik Pertiwi. Hope for the best, dan jangan lupa dukung tim kesayangan kalian terutama di Battle of Gamers season yang pertama mulai tanggal 13 Mei ini, dan kita akan melihat siapa perwakilan Indonesia di FWI 2025. Dan thank you so much sekali lagi. Kita akan kembali lagi ke para caster. Silakan caster, take it over.
Wow. Chico, I thought you was dead.
What?
Wow.
Wait, you thought he was dead, brother?
No, it's like a
why?
reference to like a meme.
To join a better team, or you're saying
Like,
something
hey,
about
you know-
JP Niners? No, I mean MPLID, more trophies, right? Onic.
Okay,
Come on,
interesting.
come on now.
Interesting. Nice gaming house. Hey, if you're winning like PTR like this, you might want to just make
Yeah.
it 2 times worse for your opponent with this cool emotes, you know.
For me,
Or
this one is that one's pretty good, but my favorite is the liquid one.
Yeah,
Shout out to Liquid for making, dude. They always make fire ones, dude. Shout out to Liquid.
yeah. There was the- and I wonder, like,
The recalls.
who is the guy that's
Who does
you know,
this? Oh,
Who is this?
I think that's just their mascot. They just made a character. Yeah.
Should have made it a horse.
Oh, that would be pretty funny. Yeah, I agree. That would be a bit more funny, right? Imagine if it's like the chibi horse, but he's sleeping like this. That's pretty funny. I like it. That's a good
Like
idea.
a-
Maybe you should become
Hey.
the head of
Liquid.
Liquid.
If you actually put the horse in the battle emotes, you owe me $5 million. All right.
Whoa! That's. I don't even think they make 5 million off of the emotes. I really hope they do, but that's crazy. Oh, wait. Okay, Onyx have taken red side this time. So BTR. Now that's scary. They have a lower win rate on red, Gani. I'm not too sure about that.
That's scary. Oh man. Shiver my timbers.
Shiver me timber, silly me, Gani. Let's take a look at the silly me.
Well, at least,
But it is a Liab special, red side.
at least I mean, yeah, usually likes the red side.
You know what Onyx should do? You know, take Chico and bring him to the stage. Hey,
Whoa.
they need all the help that they can get right now.
My
Hey,
lord.
they say 2 heads better than 1, 3 heads better than 1.
Dude, they already have 3. They have Greed, remember?
4 heads then.
They have Zetsuna somewhere in the back.
Hey,
rooms.
5. I mean, who doesn't like head?
And shoulders.
Yep.
Okay. BTR, let's talk about it. So, what's the plan that Onyx should try to utilize now? Do they ban out the Baksha? Do they try to match up the utility? Do they pick up an assassin jungle earlier like the Hayabusa? I think that might be it. The Hayabusa, right? Try to go for the killing. Lanes plus the Hayabusa so that you can snowball out of control and then utilize the assassins to split push. Then Bigetron, even if they ube, will always be kind of trading. You get neutral objective, sure, but we get turrets. In that previous game, Ling needs a while to get going. That's why they couldn't get the split pushes going and they couldn't get turrets for turtles.
But we're gonna get the trap going though. Presented by official tournament smartphone, Samsung Galaxy S25 series, the best phone in the business. The bands, it's looking, I think so far, is it a bit different or is it the same?
Same for Bigetron.
Now, the question is, obviously, is it gonna be still the Masha for Onyx, especially with them picking on the red side here.
So will BTR go for the Joy ban again? I think why not, right? They've been doing pretty well without the Joy. Onyx? Big question mark.
My only concern is, will Yeb ban the Kalea this time, or will he let it go again?
The Kalea's value is crazy, dude. Like the facts, a flex pick. Wow, there you go. Gimme. This surely will be a Kalea first pick, right?
Yeah, especially with the flexibility factor here. And there you go, Sakura appearing once again in the land of dawn.
Okay, there you go. Kalea, first pick. Onyx have a chance to go for the Granger if they want to do it. But they go for the Harrod too. The Harrod was up for grabs and it was ignored completely in game 1 because they wanted to utilize the Kimmy Flex towards second phase. This is already an improvement.
Yeah, right now, Harry's gonna use the Purify, so he's gonna proper
Harrod
target.
Suyo? Or is it too early to reveal the Suyo here?
That might be an option here. Maybe you wanna pick something in the front line first before you pick the jungler, because you want Harry to have a good time. It's Gato first.
Gato, gotcha.
Welcome to the first game of this best of 3. Gatot Kacha and Harrod. Okay, BTR, what did they go for here?
Game 1 didn't count. Let's see, BTR, Kalea. Do they want to go Beatrix early, or do they just go Ranger? Because Beatrix has been a way to actually deal with the Harrod for Emman a couple of times. Solo kill Kenziski with the Beatrix against Harrod, and it's a great way to deal with the killing pressure just by shoving in waves.
Look at the Gato though. That's a
true.
concern.
payback.
They go
It's
Farsa
still
again.
going to be the Farsa again.
Is it Baksha then?
Yeah, surely, right? I mean,
It's good against Harrod too, you're
it
right.
worked wonderfully in the first game. I don't see a reason why you should change it. Yep.
Okay, same template for Bigatron. They're going to try to use this, and now it is up to Onyx to break the code.
Export.
Oh, you're right. I think that could work. But
Early game objective
against
control
the
is
Farsa
really bad.
too. Yeah, exactly. And also against the Farsa too, right? The Faraga armor will...
So just Haya then. If they want to go utility, I think I prefer Fredson all the way.
I think just Haya. Have some way to dive to Farsa and to Granger, if they do go for Granger later on. But the safe choice would be the... Hanzo. No one can dive towards the Hanzo as of yet, so... I understand it, it'll be Shred, and if they are able to prolong it up into the power spike of the Hanzo, then it'll be great.
So two non-lethal targets for Kalea right now for the damage to Onyx. I think they've done a good job kind of like countering the Kalea, but obviously it's not just that here. Animal can maybe chase around the Hanzo, but coming in from Kochi, I'm still giving the respect towards Mr. Luke. And if you're gonna pick utility, most of the time you wanna just put the damage a bit towards the XP lane, so that's an option. Big option actually for BTR Alpha. Good read by Yem.
Okay.
Now, BTR.
Yeah.
Bigatron.
They don't need to ban Export or Hayabusa anymore, they just need to ban the mid laner, so I think Valentino will be a solid option to take away from Suns. Has been one of the best ways they've been able to actually utilize the creativity of that player. And maybe also just take away the Yi.
There you go.
Oh, I think they gotta take away the... It's Valir. A good shout here, actually.
For Onyx.
For Onyx. Because the Philippines used it.
Because of the Baksha though? Because of the Baksha?
Not just the Baksha, but the tank Kalea, Baksha, and then another front line in the
There's literally
XP.
no target for Kalea if that's the case. If they pick Valir.
Yeah, then you have a built-in Purify, you would have a lot of Shred against these things, and you would heal.
Only concern is the
Well,
Farsa. Yeah, usually you want to peel if you want to pick Valor, right? That's why NP is picked in with the Beatrix. But right now it's a Harith. It's an independent marksman or independent gold laner that
So
can
you
survive on its own.
pick it just for the annoying, just how annoying it can be. Like you put in slows, you put in traps again where they'll get stunned, and then they'll have to take free damage from Hanzo and Harith.
Interesting. It's an option, but maybe Coach Yep is gonna pick the frontliner first here,
Badang.
and to see like if it's gonna actually work.
Yeah, I think it'll be Badang. Badang got the Kacha as a solid combo.
Okay, yeah. But now I like it.
Yeah.
I'd rather them pick up the Lilia rather than the Valir.
Lilia against Baksha. Actually, you know what? I agree with Gani. The Lilia could be an option, even though it's not meta here.
Against a Farsa is a
Against the Farsa, it'll be kind of tough.
Same Valir.
and I think
What's
it's,
with Valir
it's
though?
gonna be
Yeah.
a dive for the marksman. It's gonna be something like a Claude for Eman. For me at least.
Could be a Moskov too. They go
Faramis,
for
though.
the Faramis.
I mean, the real idea is there.
Okay. Okay, they go Faramis. So not Valir, not Lilia, not these tank shredders.
Oh, they go Fovia Snow.
Does seem like BTR could go for...
You know, Beatrix sounds the best here because it's Hanzo going at you. If you have the Bit of Nature, the
and they have AoE to deal with the Faramis. I agree.
late game Beatrix, you cannot use Hanzo against that.
Yeah, after you get Wind of Nature too, it's going to be very, very hard. But then Rome or XP. I think the Badang works again. A lot of AoE, good disengage against the Hanzo too, good lockdown.
This is actually a good flex towards Baksha Rome, right? Because it's against a Hanzo, it should be okay, right?
But personally, not too big of a fan of the Baksha Rome. It'll be the Granger and the Badang. There you go.
Yeah.
So not the Beatrix, but yes, the Badang as expected. So Onyx reveal the XP or Rome at this point. Will it be a Tigreal? Do they try to make those big moments happen and fight it out?
Glue ain't bad.
Huh?
Glue ain't bad.
Blue ain't bad. Yeah, blue would be actually, yeah. Oh, there you go. Good call on the glue.
That's why the Faramis fourth pick as well.
Yes, they want to try to. But I don't think
there's that.
they just didn't want to reveal it as early. Okay. I think this is a way better draft from
Yeah,
Onyx
it's a
compared
much
to the Selena
more
draft.
competitive draft.
Yes.
From what we see. There's a lot of answers on
Hey,
both
the lineup
sides.
rating didn't agree though. The lineup rating was 7.0.
Well, I mean, it's machine. We know better, man.
Man versus machine. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you think has has the better draft because I think it's way more fair game here compared to game one. Welcome to the first game of the best of three.
Look at the lineup rating here. Just a bit. Favorite BTR by 0.6 or like 0.5. Onyx is cornered by the Red Robots right now after a disastrous game one performance. And they did in game number 2. They have the Rajayeva fixing up the trap in the second game. It is the Porcupines versus the Red Robots. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of dawn. And potentially, if the Red Robots, they win this game, they will be the third team to be going to the Velodrome Arena.
Still having a shot at upper brackets as well if they win here today. Tied with Geek Fam in points. Actually taking over the Geek Fam position at second place because they have the better game rate. It's still going to be the Badang Rome against Onyx this time around. Luke on the Kalea one more time.
Yeah. Really depends how Finn play this Badang, man. And as expected, he actually chooses to go for the second skill first before the first skill. It's gonna, actually BTR got that. Moreno, good steal.
Wow. I do have to say though, from what we've seen in the past, Kyrie has been quite like on the Hanzo hasn't been the biggest of threats, and I think he's also voiced this out in interviews saying that he doesn't like the Hanzo. So we'll see if he's actually fixed the problems with the Hanzo in the past. Avero doing a good job against him.
Hello? He's low. Oh no. It's a solo kill. What? The rookie solo killed him on. Oh Lord. That's Iman. Kyrie is taunting too.
That's gonna be Finn flickering out. Kyrie though, happy kill, and that's Keyboy just providing the information. Revitalize should survive there. And winning early this time.
This is, I thought in the first 2 levels, Granger should maybe still be favored against Harren.
Oh, it should be. It's not maybe. It's almost.
Garrett, hold up. That's a stun. Feather airstrike should fall. Would be there. That's a big dub for Bigatron if they want to set this turtle up.
No retreat.
Onyx, what will they go for here? It seems like they want to catch bodies. Great cancellation as Finn takes the kill. And that's Bigatron finding the equalizer, and perhaps they might want more. Sans now with the ball. That's Luke though, just surviving more longer than he should. Finally, they took care of the Kalea whilst Bigatron taking the first nuke in the game.
It would be a Luke-like play if he actually outplayed that, but that was close.
Yeah, right now back to normal it seems. Big miscalculation at the start of the game. Severo was able to get that solo kill, but it's a bit of a recovery back here as they were able to secure the neutral objective with Annabelle on the box. Yeah, Moreno forced to clear the wave here in the mid lane just with the ultimate.
Audience prediction by Golpe, that's a close number there.
But if we see this happen, by the way, what we've seen in the early game continue to the mid game, it'll be very beneficial for Onyx. Remember, Harith and Hanzo both scale up to be monsters in the late game. This could be a case where BTR win out early with the neutral objectives, but Onyx just wait and scale up for Hanzo and Harith to destroy the front line and the back line.
Yeah, they have a safety net too with Sans, what they call Alter. So a lot of safetiness, a lot of ways to get away from the CCs coming in.
The airstrike looking to zone members, but we would be taking Luke down at the realm, buying enough time. Perhaps Annabelle though, he is a rock. And Bigatron, they lose a member, but AOT early engage will crumble Moreno down in that river side. And Onyx, slowly but surely, they're building a great, healthy foundation.
On cue, the safety net in Sans, saving literally the whole team of Onyx after they got fist cracked to the face. Hello?
Be careful. Kyrie though is there. That's Annabelle just in the mid lane for a minute or two, and that's gonna be Kyrie healing enough damage to that rock right there, and they might get more. Sans picking Finn down. That's 2 extra kills for the yellow porcupines.
I thought this guy's not comfortable on Hanzo. Well, I think it's more on BTR going in one by one.
Oh, bottom lane. Oh, this time it's not a 1v1. Keyboy does not respect that 1v1, but no casualties this time.
Yeah, 2K already in 5 minutes. This is looking really good for Onyx. As you said, Mirko, they're gonna scale better than BTR, and they have a lot of ways to be able to approach this team. But even front to back with Kyrie is an option when Annabelle has already used the Shield Unity. Definitely.
Kyrie already has the corrosion side on the way to the DHS. This is very early timers. Oh, let's see. Practically a 5v5 for Feather. Strike time.
Oh,
No time, another round. Keyboy stuck. That's going to be Moreno with the wings by wings reposition, while Annabelle will be the trade for Keyboy. Moreno, awkward position. And Sabero is very low. He needs to back off. Keyboy and Sans now. Another round pops. Bigatron, do they have enough damage with Amon free hitting Sans right now? Keyboy will not survive. And this time, Bigatron, they have more say in this fight.
somehow BTR is better at the prolonged team fight here, despite Annabelle taken out of the pictures very early.
Yeah, it's because Onyx have not hit that item power spike for Severo and Kyrie. They have to still wait for it. Even though they've won in the early game, again, they can't just be taking random fights. Uh-oh, Finn. Yo. Still a red tree to take it. Annabelle gets the turtle. Onyx still have to wait for the power spikes. Well, they can't defend their mid turret. Bigatron takes another dog, not just the nuke there, but the mid turret.
A lot of value in the mid lane turret, and now the space opens up for the red robots. They can secure the pushes for Luke much easier now, as we're gonna take a look at the in-game equipment, Mirko, by Dunia Games.
Massive lead in the jungle. So that 1,000 goalie that Onyx has, I think all of it, most of it at least, yeah, it's on Kyrie. Corrosion and DHS super early in the game. They'll be able to get a trade here. Up top, taking the turret for a turret down below for BTR. Oh, Lightning Truncheon first item. The Sky Piercer also already built up as Annabelle gets his hands on the Radiant armor after the steel leg plates.
It's still a window for Kyrie though, because there's not much physical damage to deter these 2 items for Kai.
True. I agree. Right now, it really comes down to Onyx waiting for the power spike again. It sounds repetitive, but it is the case. Onyx have had a pretty good time in the early game, despite the... Oh, Annabelle wants to go. Oh, that's the purifying. That's info for Bigatron. That's a pull on towards Annabelle, who is still on towards his sports science. Onyx go now with Severe free hitting. It forces Luke to use the flicker. Now AOT lands on towards 1. But that's a tsunami slam. Another round. Luke goes down alongside him on. Onyx, they will find the right moment to collapse, and 1 by 1, Bigatron will fall. Onyx, 2,000 gold lead.
Bigatron just fell to the spring trap with the quills of the porcupines just now. Annabelle goes way too deep. Even Luke goes for it as well, knowing that Moreno and Eman was not there to follow up.
A whiff punish by Onyx. A bad call for BTR, overcommitting to a chase. Onto not even the prio target. Severo still had the Purify, and Onyx really just capitalized. Good Zaman forced Luke to flicker, and it was just a green light. An easy AOG for Keyboy to lock them down. For the rest of Onyx to capitalize. Suns as well, gotta give him props. It almost looked like an outplay with a Tsunami Slam on some of the low targets. I think it was Keyboy? But Suns came in at the right time with the Netherrealm, and now that power spike, it will come very, very early. It's already, yes, here, the Golden Staff, very nearly done by Kyrie. And Severo is already on the way to the Holy Crystal. Oh, let's see, that's a stun. Oh, that's a burst, actually. Luffy, very low another round, though. Trying to buy time for Onyx to perhaps deal damage. Luke, very low Annabelle as well. The damage will come through to Luke as he falls first. Onyx, 5v4 now. They understand that Sans no ult. So they will take their time here in this 5v4.
Now it's a bit easier for the damage dealers of Onyx to kind of Kai, because there's no look, no flicker, no Tsunami Slam. Now Luffy goes in.
Let's say they're trying to muscle it out. They're trying to intimidate as Amon is actually very vulnerable. Munch, not enough damage just to take him down just yet. Feather airstrike right now. Sans! Good night. He has the passive though, so he is back. But that's a fist strike from Finn. That's going to be Luffy deleted. That's Amon is there to shut Sabero down as he claims yet another triple kill in the series.
Whenever Bigatron
Tron is down. You always trust this guy. He's never gonna let you down. Eman is here for the Red Robots.
And now it's up to Kyrie to save the game. He's going in. Let's see. That's a stun. That's a delay. And no one again. Moreno. Killer instinct. And he is the real maestro in the land of dawn.
As he shut Kyrie down. Poetry in motion, the way BTR played that fight right now. NFL both a lot of time. The frontliners, even Fred, stunning, hitting two on the wall for Onyx. And now Eman is here to face against the Porcupines.
The skirmishes are so awkward. It's so unusual. Not to the normal calculations of the meta. It really seems like, in the current meta, it's more of like you fight, you win the team fight, and it's a big bang. It's like an explosion. Here, it's a slow roll. It looks to be like the utility meta is back with the slow roll, slow gameplay. Onyx, they did well. They were able to get the pickup, but that prolonged team fight, having both those carries be alive and having that explosive damage was just too much. And Olympi.
Uh-oh, this is a mistake. Another one.
Man.
They defended with 5, now just 4. With a lower, practically 50%. This is a big window for Bigatron to clean sweep Onyx. Thankfully, the holy defense is still there, but that's officially all the tier 2s. Just the top side left will be taken down from Onyx.
Wait, they wanna go for it.
They will siege their mid. Now, that's a stun. D-Boy, stun down with the fist crack, baby. Another round by time. Moreno very low, wings by range to reposition, but that's going to be Kyrie with no ult. They managed to defend their mid-tier 3, but that's just Bigatron. It's just showing up, man, in this game.
Okay, despite them being up 3K gold lead,
You can see it's a bit hard for Bigatron Alpha to break through Onyx composition, especially in that siege potential earlier. So they gotta really be careful about Kyrie's potential, especially you got Steph Curry and Klay Thompson in the backline just in the perimeter shooting them down, but at the same time, Kyrie can play in the paint and just break through and penetrate.
the thing is on the Hanzo, yes, you do have a way to dive in, but BTR with the sustain and the damage that they have, also with the frontliners, the disengage.
Oh, look.
again.
Oh, not this time. Not again. Yes, Flicker, though. So now Luki will get away. It's still a 5v5. Kyrie, that's one member mounted. Keyboy misses the AOG. And that's going to be Feather Airstrike, locking him down. NFL will be the trade. 1-4-1-4 now. Just for Romer. Latan's peculiar positioning, and he will fall. 4 seconds, though. Sans will join back to defend the remaining turret. This time, Luke jumping in. Onyx trying to hold on. That's all canceled already. Oh my goodness, Emon! Stop this combo, my goodness. He collects the double as Moreno claims the life as well. 3 members now down for Onyx.
That's the best gold leader in MPL ID. That's the red Terminator for you.
That's ridiculous. It's what it is. The burn, and they're just gonna go for the end. They're not even gonna go for the Lord.
What is Lord? What is Lord? When just Keyboy and Kyrie defending. Now Keyboy will be deleted instantly, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like the Renner Terminators show up, but the minions come in time for Onyx to at least have another breather. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Onyx pulled off the defense as they usually do.
Wait, trying to back away, but he is stuck because of that passive. Amon collects the double now.
They can still end. The Lord
Bottom
is
lane.
up. The Lord was one up top. They can still end right now to the mid lane.
That's it.
But they're gonna keep it. They're gonna try to clear it.
Sans and Luffy will be up here, and the Lord is irrelevant for Onyx. Oh no!
That should be the outcome for Onyx that they know.
Oh, that's
Holy
an
damage.
That's a DHS to win work as well. What tank? And that's actually a sign that Bigatron A don't get too complacent just yet.
Oh, this is a game so far. We have a game, boys. 2.5k gold lead for BTR. It's equal on the kills. This is the crossover. 38 kills in 15 minutes.
19-19, and ladies and gentlemen, Onyx have bought enough time for their item power spikes to hit. Savero and Kyrie are both online.
Oh, Iman, what are you doing? Face checking in the mid lane while your rest of the teammates are in the back.
That's the key. That's the key. Eman is not there. Oh, the Lord is not here for another 2 minutes. Oh, that's unfortunate for Onyx.
Yeah.
Fortunate for Bigatron. Nothing's on the board. Nothing major on the board.
A big blunder, really, but it ends up being not too big of a blunder. It's still a massive blunder, honestly, because it gives Onyx so much more pressure on the map with the bottom lane turret taken down. But like you said, it's unfortunate timing for Onyx. Very fortunate for BTR that there are no neutral objectives up for grabs. So Onyx are still going to have to try to decipher how to break this front to back. The fact that that happened, that mistake happened there, I think has now kind of been used as a reality smack to Eman that he, though has a lot of frontliners, a lot of disengages, is still vulnerable if they get their hands on him.
Interesting that he actually went for Rose Gold Meteor, no Wind of Nature. He knows that this Kalea, Luke, his main target, you know, unironically is Kyrie when he's timing. It's just pure, not even trying to engage.
Exactly. That's the thing about the about the Hanzo. Kyrie.
There you go.
On
That's
Eman.
Iman. Wait, what? Oh, that's a mistake! That's a mistake! He miscalculated the timing there, and Kyrie will be down for 35. Now Bigatron, they will look for blood. And Lupi is just collateral at this point. He falls as Iman will claim yet another life in this game.
That's not Kyrie. I refuse to believe that's Kyrie. That's a misclick, right? That's not a... That's the timing. It was a mis-
When you get CC'd, when you're there, you stay alive to make the defense happen. That's going to be the Tsunami Slam. Another round trying to buy time. Kyrie will be up until Onyx. They have defended yet. Oh my goodness, come on! The sharpshooter guys 16 kills in 17 minutes. That's winner ground. He is stuck though, but the damage will still come through. Keyboy will be the only Drake. Savero reluctant to find the triple. Luke is not going to survive as Savero claims himself a triple kill.
The back and forth in this game is all equal on the kill count. It's 46 in total, 23 to 23. NFL is not up. 0 kills for this guy, Kyrie. It's a green light for the turn, for the Lord.
That's the late game Harris that they were waiting for. If there's no Moreno, this guy can free hit every single time. The way to beat the Harris is you either wait for the cycle. Huh?
The resets?
Oh, that's why. Okay, they're gonna wait for the evolve board. They really want to end it with one go. Let's see. Savera bumps the Shaman Force already. That should be free. Oh, that should be free. Kyrie though, very long. That's a signal. Will they have the green light? Sans, I believe, has passive, so if he is taken down, he is a okay boy. Trying to peel for his teammates.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a game. 323, and mind you, Iman, 17 kills in 18 minutes.
And this should be the golden chance of Onyx to turn this game around. This is the biggest load out there. Mandana has the rain gun, has the balls, the black balls. I don't know what that's called, but he is here. Onyx is trying to end this with 3 waves coming. They're just gonna manage this. The long lanes, the mid-tier turret is gone. It's only inhibitors for the red robots.
For Onyx, they can play with time. They have a lot of time, and for BTR, it looks like they're gonna have to concede a lot. You can see how far ahead Savero is now. He sold everything, all the boots as well. I mean, the boots that he had to buy Oracle, concentrated energy, so he has to sustain up against this Sparsa. If Moreno uses the ultimate early, there you go. Can be canceled.
No cancellation from that AOG. Top turret falls. Annabelle will not survive for long. That's going to be Megatron. Right, hold on to this. All four just still lurking around. But taunt Luke, though, will lose his mortality. On it, they reposition, they reset, and Sabero collects another kill. That spin. Follow on. Losing mortality. The base is exposed, ladies and gentlemen. Onyx, they want to catch bodies before they take the turret. And that is enough to take us to game 3.
In a truly Onyx fashion, they came back. They came back. This is the Onyx that we know. The composure to keep the hopes alive. And they ended with conviction. What a game. And we are off to game numero 3.
Welcome to game 3, ladies and gentlemen. The late game Harith, the savior of Onyx. There's no way to beat it unless you use a feather airstrike, unless you burst in before he can sustain and out damage everyone, shreds everyone. Oh my lord. The scaling game in the end was the victor. Kyrie was more of a distraction, I would say, in this game. Obviously, here, zoning in the back while Severo gets the free hits. As long as Severo gets the free hits, and earlier, Moreno uses the feather airstrike early to get cancelled like that, I think it was just GG. It was a timer that BTR were up against, and the timer hit hard. That was a ticking time bomb that nuked BTR. Man, Iman swapped all the items and got quite a bit of kills there. But the Lord had already done enough damage. The base was done.
I mean, if the game goes on like this, I don't mind having game 7, game 9. You can go as long as you want.
So how long do you want it to be, Goners? Hey, are we going for a full 3 games or 5 games, Goners? In my book, that was game 1. So, should be a clean sweep after this. This guy. If you look at the pattern, so far today, all the teams who won game 1 ends up winning the series.
Oh, if you look at the pattern against RQ, you know, they lost game 1.
That's a different pattern, Chef, and we gotta cope in different ways here. But man, let's take a look at this defense because this was truly the crucial moment.
Sans was the main man, I think.
Yeah, Sans obviously with the Netherrealm, but Savero to
Splash
continue the
damage.
chase. Keyboy's call as well to go in. Man, they were so fixated on going onto Kyrie that they forgot that Savero is the main man in the late game. Kyrie, yes, can also deal damage. So again, it would just, you'd be picking between two. Like it was choose your poison. Which one do you want? Do you want the Savero damage or the Kyrie damage? They chose Savero damage, and I think they chose wrong.
Player of the game presented by official Tournament Smartphone Samsung Galaxy S25 series, and I think the concentrated energy choice was the right choice, especially knowing that he doesn't really have a lot of healer. Yes, there's Cold Altar, but in terms of frontliner, it's a bit, I guess, lacking because Savero all the time, he was just on his own, man. And that's why concentrated energy was paying dividends, I guess.
Yeah, again though, looking throughout this game, especially here in this moment, I thought it was cooked for BTR. I thought Onyx has already done enough to stop them, but then BTR kept on winning these very long team fights, which is crazy. And I gotta give props to Finn for always being able to stop that momentum in the back. This was the real game changer for BTR. When Finn was able to lock both of them in the back line, get them low enough for Iman to get the executes, and then the big Sky Piercer stacks. And then here, that's the main win con. When you want to beat the Harith, you need the feathered airstrike burst together with Iman. Here they went for a few of the shots. I would say, again, gotta give props to Onyx for being able to defend constantly, back and forth. That's what the Hanzo plus the Harith gets you, if you're able to wait for those item power spikes. I think a lot of early blunders led to Savero just being so monstrous here in the late game. You really can't spell Savero without save, and he really did save Onyx from a clean sweep 2-0. Remember, if Onyx lost to 2-0, they would be in deep waters. They'll have to go up against Evo Samaro, and if Evo's won, there's still a chance that Onyx might not qualify to playoffs. So again, massive save from Savero to take BTR to game 3, and we're definitely going to be seeing some respect to the man on the Harith here. They did well on the first up, but not clean enough to end the game. In the end, despite all the clutches, despite all the item swaps, the late game Harith is inevitable.
This is just pure. This is like
the peak crossover experience. 26 to 26, 52 kills in total for these two teams. Insane game. And I would love to have a game 3 like this.
Come again now?
A game 3 like this.
Yeah, I mean, it was really neck and neck, right? It was what? At one point, it was 19 to 19. And then it's just so close kill-wise.
Yeah.
How do you feel 20 kills when your team loses?
I think it's still fine. I think it's normal. How do you feel 15-1?
24 and 2. Is this the first 20 kill game
20
in
kills?
season 15?
26-26? Like
No,
full
not-
20?
Emma, look at Emma.
Oh, I think it is. Yes, by the way, it is the first 20 kill game. I think in MPL ID season 15. Eman did a good job. There was only one big blunder that he made, right? Again, walking up to the bush. Very
Hey, the early
ambitious.
game getting solo kill.
two big blunders. But that one was just a blunder.
He came
The
back
big
right away.
blunder was the bush check.
Yeah.
Luckily, fortunate timing, but shutdowns, all that went over towards Onyx, and they were able to really capitalize again through the scaling. This is something that we mentioned all the way from the start of the game. The scaling of Onyx is going to be ridiculous. As long as they're able to keep it level, as long as they're able to prolong the game up until they get those power spikes, it looks to be an Onyx win.
Yeah.
It looked like they lost that snowball at the start of the game, in the mid game, which they did. But constant clutch moments from Sans, constant clutch moments from even Kyrie. One big blunder here and there, again, but constant big moments from, against Savero to save the game, got them to the point that they needed. And with the Evolve Lord, it was kind of a done deal. Because,
No
again,
chance.
the only thing that could stop Harith in the late game would be the burst, the range burst of the Farsa and the Granger. With the damage reduction of the Evolve Lord when you play together with it, you have a better shot at bursting, I would say, the front line over the Harith, because the Harith constantly heals with concentrated energy and the Oracle. This is why the late game Harith is so scary. And you hit like a truck.
Yeah, this is a lopsided battle in scaling, especially in the jungle part. There's a reason why Pasha was not really the main jungler when the utility meta was there, because it scales really bad to the late game. Your utility is gonna be like chopped in health, because all you have to do, or like all you can do, is just tank it.
Yeah. And then with items, right? Just Baksha is not gonna be that tanky late game.
220k damage received. That's a lot of damage.
Dude, 176,000 damage, Eman.
Yeah.
Ridiculous amounts of damage. 100k from Farsa as well. That's what you get when you have two damage dealers who just have all the space usually in team fights to pop ults, to land skill shots.
Yep. What a game. 19 minutes. So we have,
It's game
let's
3,
go.
Gani.
Let's go. Come on. Do you guys want a dual cast for game 3? I can just watch.
You can moderate this debate, this battle.
Okay. So, with that being
Was
said,
it 2-1 too?
What?
First leg, was it 2-1 too?
It was 2-1, Gani.
for BTR?
No, for Onyx.
Oh, okay, for Onyx.
Oh, okay.
Why are you
Okay. Or like, no, I thought it was Bigatron's leg, like Bigatron's big. Yeah, I forgot. You still won. You still won on our worst season, technically.
Oh,
Imagine. Can you imagine, right? So yeah.
So this is the worst season, not last season?
That leg. Oh, okay. Well,
Knocked out the playoffs day one.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got Nathan. You got
You
we got
got
Nathan.
Chidera, you got Geeked, and you got Vincent.
worst regular season performance then with this position.
So you're still thinking with this bad of a performance in the regular season? Oh wait, we gotta throw it to Alyssa first.
Let's see.
What's going on, Alyssa?
Kita Caster dan kita kembali lagi pastinya di break game yang kedua yang semakin panas malam hari ini karena poin satu sama didapatkan oleh masing-masing tim baik Onyx maupun juga dari Bigetron. Dan pastinya di sini Alisa nggak sendirian karena di sini sudah bergabung bersama Alisa ada istri dari Coach Yap, ada Miss Heart, and as well as ayah dari Moreno. Okay, hello. So how are you? Gimana? Apa kabarnya Pak?
Baik.
Baik luar biasa. Miss Heart, how are you? Fine, thank you. And congratulations for your second wedding anniversary with Coach ya.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, so cute. Jadi Miss Heart ini pastinya berasal dari Filipina dan Alisa pengen tanya-tanya sedikit ya soal gimana sih sebenarnya Coach Yap di balik layar pastinya sebagai seorang suami juga di rumah. I would like to ask you first, Mrs. Hart. So seeing Coach Yap back on stage as a wife, are you more than happy to see him in front of the screen or behind the screen?
Actually, whatever you do, I'm here to support him. So whatever makes him happy, I'm just here and to support him together with the daughter.
Apapun yang bikin Coach Yap ya istrinya selalu mendukung ya apapun itu keputusan dari Coach Yap itu sendiri. But it is very important to see that your husband must be very busy, especially now he's a VP as well as a coach again. So how do you feel?
Tired.
Tired. Okay. Why tired?
Supporting him. No, I'm here to support him fully. So good luck, babe. You can do it.
Good luck, babe. You can do it ya pastinya. Coach Yap, ada salam dari istri tercinta ya. Oke, mungkin kita sedikit tanya-tanya ke ayah dari Moreno nih.
Ya.
Bapak, gimana nih melihat prestasi dari Moreno sendiri yang selalu tampil gemilang nih pastinya?
Ya sebagai orang tua pasti bangga ya. Dan bagian saya mendukung dia ya nonton ini.
Jadi hari ini spesial ya hadir untuk Moreno ya.
Ya.
Kalau dari ayah Moreno sendiri ada nggak sih mungkin kayak di balik layar sebenarnya Moreno kalau mau tanding mungkin telepon dulu nih, minta restu, minta doa, minta dukungan, gimana nih?
Paling tidak dia WA, Pak doain gitu.
Pak doain.
Pasti.
Bisa restu orang tua
Oh,
itu
iya,
yang
iya.
memperlancar semuanya
Iya,
ya.
iya.
Yakin nggak nih Bigetron bisa lolos ke playoff nih? Pak?
Harus yakin.
Harus yakin
Harus
ya.
yakin, ya.
Boleh nggak sih kasih pesan-pesan semangat nih untuk anak tercinta? Silakan.
Yang pasti apapun itu terus berjuang, terus sampai akhir lakukan yang terbaik.
Sampai akhir lakukan yang terbaik dong. Boleh dong Biget Troopers berikan tepuk tangan untuk ayah dari Moreno. And of course, last but not least, I would like to hear some words from you, Mrs. Hart, for your lovely husband, Coach Yap.
Good luck, babe. Hope you can win. Love you.
Yeay, pastinya untuk Coach Yap dan selalu semangat untuk membawa Onyx untuk melaju ke playoff pastinya dan kita akan melihat apakah di game selanjutnya akan ke Onyx atau Bigetron yang akan memenangkannya. From your prediction, you think Onyx or Bigetron will win?
Onyx.
Onyx, of course. And ayah, prediksi habis ini gamenya ketiga.
Oni kalah, Bigetron yang menang.
Onyx kalah Bigetron yang menang. Mantap sekali jawabannya, optimis sekali dan pastinya Super Fans jangan lupa dukung terus tim kesayangan kalian Biget Troopers dan juga Sonic. Jangan lupa karena ini merupakan match yang juga menentukan nasib banyaknya tim untuk nantinya bisa melaju di babak playoff. Dan kita akan kembalikan lagi ke para caster. Silakan caster, take it over.
Welcome back to game number 3 of Onyx ID versus Bigatron Alpha. I wish I'm half as cool as Beretta's dad. Hey, if I'm Moreno, I'm behaving the hell in home.
There ain't no way.
I don't want to get my I don't want to get spanked by my dad.
He's gonna spank you. He's gonna beat you up.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen, boy.
Oh, the belt's that's gonna hurt, bro.
No belts. Maybe
Just hands.
hey, maybe
Because he's a actually he's soft guy, you know. Maybe he is, you know. Maybe he. He looks like a tough guy when he's a very nice family guy, right? Like,
hey, but
you'll play Mobile Legends. Go ahead, son.
maybe he does play Mobile Legends.
Maybe his favorite hero is Baksha with the mafia skin.
Man, I don't want to mess with Puerto's dad.
No, clearly not. You don't want to get your beat.
You don't want to mess with any parent, though.
Well,
Technically.
that's true, but there are levels to this.
There are levels to
There are
this. It
levels.
seems like if you mess with his dad, you're not going to be alive for long.
You see the tattoo, you see the biceps, you see the untucked shirt there.
Hey, I'm a fan of Moreno's dad. I actually sat next to him
That's
last season in Bandung. When I was watching the match, seriously. Yeah.
Le Cap?
No, this is not Le Cap. You can ask the guy, bro. We were yelling for BTR.
It's not Le Cap. It's
We're
America.
talking about Le Cap, bro.
It's America.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, Superfans League. Let's see. Who's number
There's a
one?
league.
Who's the best fandom in the league? So they do a lot of yapping, right? Like us. But who out of them is the best? Is it the Sonics? Is it the Troopers? Is it the Kingdom? Or is it the Evil's fams?
The fam unity.
Hoi. Sonic. Number one. Number two, Juragan Troopers.
Boy.
And Roar 16. Wait, where's the Kingdom?
Oh my lord. Hey, I don't want to point it out. You point it out.
Yeah, you know it.
I kinda did though.
You know it.
Oh, wait.
Right? Who's number one?
They need someone to discipline them like Puerto's dad.
You need discipline.
Oh man. RQ Kingdom Bang Bang. RQ
What?
Kingdom. No, it's
Oh yeah, his name. Okay. Arca Kingdom Manis. That means sweet.
Why would you think I say that out of nowhere, bro?
Because Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Interesting.
Troopers Wyvern, though. Kind of sus there, sitting at 7.
Oh, Juragan Troopers is all I'm supporting, God. I don't know what trooper you're seeing.
Geek Osiris.
Geek
so there should
Slayers.
be Geek Obelisk and Geek Ra. Do you know what that reference is?
No. Raw?
Ah, okay.
Pagani, this
Osiris,
shows.
Obelisk, and Ra.
Yo, Kyrie's just walking behind us. Oh!